Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Dallas. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And checking out Chicago, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Vucevic. Cameron Johnson is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's White, and it's DJ in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. One thing Shams here talked about, banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. Here's Irving. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Kuzma passes to DJ. And Davis sends it back. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by White. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's White with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Gafford finds Irving. Davis with a screen on White. Irving from long range. Kuzma pulls it in.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Johnson. White against Irving. And it's White missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Irving misses. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And yes, it's good. 6 points for DJ.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Dinwiddie wide open. Offensive rebound. Thompson for the triple. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's DJ, and he banks in the layup. DJ's got 8.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Now, Dinwiddie, Thompson outside. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents? the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Dallas Mavericks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. The three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Here's Davis. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Kuzma. Here's TJ. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Oh, nice read from Kuzma. Really good at finding the open teammate.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
And so here is Dallas after the Bulls pick up 2. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Irving. And taken away by Johnson. DJ with it, defended by Dinwiddie. And White kicks to Johnson. Here's DJ. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Thompson outside to the paint. Here's Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's DJ. Kuzma inside. He's guarded by Davis. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by DJ.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Dallas making a switch here. Here's Dosunmu. Still scoreless. And that one's good, DJ. And Shams like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy them a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming in.
They love their Kings. And the Bulls making a change here. Russell's checked in, so after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Bulls lead by 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Christie. Still without a basket. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's DJ. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Basket counts.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 26 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Irving. Lively is screen on Russell. Irving for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. Irving is out there with Christie, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 10. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got 16 points.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His fourth in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
And that one's good, DJ.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Now expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Christie. The Bulls also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Zach Collins. And it's White for Dosunmu. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for White. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now, here's Marshall. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. Just 5 on the clock. Washington kicks to Irving. Over Giddey. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 21 points for Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Giddey the pass to DJ. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. DJ's got 42 in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Irving. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 24 points.
He's got a nice groove going right now from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now he's made 3 more since.
Smith finds Kuzma. With the drive, and that one is good from DJ. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades. that did happen? Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Here's Irving. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Off target from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's White. Hasn't made one yet. Here's TJ. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 18.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of this game.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
First free throw is good.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
Davis is checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Marshall. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Johnson comes in for Josh Giddey. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Bulls leading by 16. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Thompson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. It's good. DJ's got 50 points. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. On its way from Irving for 2. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. DJ passes to White. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Down low, and it's Davis finishing it off.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Now, here's DJ. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. And that one's good, DJ.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Nailed from three-point land.
Dinwiddie is not an easy cover. I mean, he's an efficient player who's able to use his height to his advantage.
Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Timeout. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Guys, you wouldn't expect this year's series to go that way, but after last year, you never know.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Bulls shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Christie, he's checked in for Dallas. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And it's White missing. Mavericks shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. You take a look at Gafford. Leading the league in field goal percentage, he always gets good looks.
He did miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Mavericks shooting 40% from the field. There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Here's Christie. Drains the three-pointer. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And it's DJ missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9, and Gafford throws it down.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard will spread it around for you.
Here's DJ, and another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Dinwiddie attempting, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that quick first step of Dinwiddie, very dangerous once he gets a foot advantage on the D.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Najee Marshall comes in for Christie. And it's Hardy in for Dinwiddie. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Hardy. He has yet to score. Pass to Thompson. Here's Marshall. And here is Davis. Guarded by Kuzma. The fadeaway. And Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
And so it's Chicago closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
It is a
Looking at Dallas, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, well, anyone could be the next.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Vucevic. Then it's DJ. Then it's Johnson. And it's White in at the 2. Davis setting the pick for Irving. And the 3-ball is good. Irving's got 30 points. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And White, the bucket on the assist by DJ. DJ's got his 6th assist on the night. Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Kuzma against Davis. Pass to Irving. Misses the 3. Chicago leading by 23 and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And White kicks to Johnson. Here's DJ. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. 69 points for DJ.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Dinwiddie's got space. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. Going inside, and again! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Irving. Good work there as it goes. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Driving the lane, and good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Dallas moving the ball around. Davis gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Anthony Davis. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Gafford kicks to Davis, drives to the hoop, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take
8th in points off turnovers, and they were in the top 10 in steals. It was one of those things we always heard about last season. Get a little sloppy with the ball, and they will make you pay.
And Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball, never played out of control. Here's DJ, hits it again, wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. White against Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic and the Bulls with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. White the pass to Kuzma. White against Irving. And White the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 assists in the game. The Mavericks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Irving looking for an opening. Over White. Dallas no good that time either. Now here's DJ. Dinwiddie covering. And that one's good. DJ.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Out to Thompson. Outside Irving. Rebounded by Vucevic. Driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
4th personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pass to Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Christie's got 6 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Marshall dishes to Davis. Marshall passes to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. There's the triple. And that one is good from DJ.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. High, arcing shot. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
And Marshall kicks to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to DJ. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Dosunmu in for White. And got it! Another basket!
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And he drives in, and it's Hardy with the jam.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Christie. 8 points for him. Marshall can't hit. Giddey against Christie. Giddey no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Hardy. The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Buzelis. The Mavericks shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Hardy, and he connects with the jumper. Hardy's got 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They get it back. Smith kicks to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Lively. Goes back up. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Lively. 1:21 left in the third quarter. No good with the triple. The Bulls shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. And it's DJ missing. The Mavericks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Hardy. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now, here's Hardy. Defense right on him. And here's Marshall from the arc. No good that time. And here are the Bulls now inside. It's picked off. Here's the break. Pass to Hardy. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardy's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's DJ. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. And here's Hardy. He's got 10. Christie with the screen on Russell. Pass to Davis. Over Giddey. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Davis has got 4 this quarter. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Chicago. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they
so bad before I swear I wasn't gonna get back. But look, the old me and the new me is a mismatch. They don't understand or how much it's taking off your